Parker here. Before we begin, I want to address the fact that I've been away from the channel for a few months. The reason is simple. I went back to trade school for welding. Now, for context, I used to work in accounting and finance. On paper, it was the smarter career move. It meant better pay, cleaner work, air conditioning, stability. Leaving that world meant taking a massive pay cut. And yet, my mental health has improved enormously. And I think part of the reason why is that welding forced me back into contact with reality. Not abstract systems, spreadsheets, or meetings, but reality. The weld is either good or it isn't. And there's something deeply grounding about that. Which brings me to today's principle: learn a trade, or learn a hobby where you make something with your hands. Because I think modern people are becoming psychologically disconnected from tangible reality itself. I think one of the strangest things about modern society is how detached people have become from the physical world. Most people have no idea how their food is produced, how infrastructure works, how to repair basic objects, or how much labor goes into maintaining modern life. Now, to be clear, this isn't me saying everyone needs to become a welder or a carpenter. Civilization requires abstraction too. We need engineers, accountants, programmers, and managers, along with many other professions. But eventually, someone still has to build the road, repair the machine, weld the beam, or fix the plumbing. Reality still exists beneath the abstraction, which is important because it provides honest feedback. I think one reason so many people feel restless today is that modern life trains people to become permanent consumers, creating a dichotomy in which consumption is easy and production is hard. The fact is that making things requires patience, repetition, failure, humility, and delayed gratification. But those are also the things that build confidence. Not fake confidence, but real confidence. The kind that comes from direct interaction with the world. There's a massive psychological difference between I consume things and I know how to produce something, even if it's small, even if it's just baking bread, woodworking, gardening, repairing engines, or leatherworking. The hobby itself almost doesn't matter. What matters is learning how to shape reality with your own hands. Now, let me say that not everyone needs to work a trade professionally, but I do think everyone should have at least one domain of life where reality cannot be socially negotiated. That's what tangible hobbies provide. When you work with your hands, reality pushes back. The measurements are wrong, the weld fails, the paint runs, and the loaf collapses. Good. That friction is where growth happens. And I think modern people are increasingly starved for that kind of honest interaction with reality. Because online, almost everything becomes performance, whether it be identity, status, morality, or politics. But physical reality doesn't care about your performance, it only responds to competence. Since I started trade school, one thing I deeply respect about craftsmen, tradesmen, artisans, and hobbyists is that many of them develop what I'd call quiet competence. They don't need to constantly tell you how intelligent they are. Their work speaks for them. And I think society desperately needs more of that mentality again, not because everyone needs to become blue collar, but because civilizations become fragile when too many people lose contact with material reality. So here's the principle: learn a trade, or learn a hobby where you make something with your hands. Build something, repair something, maintain something, create something tangible. Every person should maintain at least one part of their life where reality gives honest feedback, because when people stop interacting with reality directly, eventually they begin drifting into fantasy. This is Anvil Hammer Forge. Let's get to work.